A fatal car accident in Landover shuts down Route 202 in both directions. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, one person is dead and two others are in the hospital with serious injuries after an afternoon crash on 202 in Landover. The road had to be shut down because of the incident. You can see in this video that the Dodge Avenger was badly crushed after colliding with a dump truck at the intersection of Firehouse Road. Corporal Maria McKinney described exactly how it happened.
Shortly after 12 o'clock this afternoon, patrol officers responded to Route 202 and Firehouse Road in Landover, Maryland for a vehicle accident. Once patrol officers arrived on the scene, they found that a black Dodge Charger and a cement truck were involved in an accident. The preliminary investigation revealed that the Dodge Charger was traveling northbound on Route 202 prior to Firehouse Road when it collided with a signboard indicating that there was a construction site further ahead. After striking the signboard, the Dodge Charger then struck a Ford Expedition before colliding with the cement truck.
And the road has since been reopened. Well, 8 teenagers have been killed in Prince George's since August, and that has many organizations, government leaders, and citizens trying to figure out what to do to reduce the violence involving young people. So the NAACP is reviving something that many of you are familiar with as part of their efforts. Denise Douglas explains.
It's a question we've heard many times in public service announcements.
Do you know where your children are? It's 10 p.m.
Now the NAACP is asking it again and wants parents to answer.
So as we revise the campaign, we're looking at the issues and things that have happened, and it is something simple that parents can do, is know where their child is at 10 p.m. And with all the technology, they can text them, they can email them, they can Instagram them, they can go on Facebook.
Bob Ross says the organization, along with so many others, is looking to see what it can do to keep children safe in light of the recent incidents of violence against teens. 8 young people have been killed in the county since August. 18-year-old Mider Human is the latest. He was shot in Lewisdale last Thursday.
But what is it that the community can do free? You know, take a child to be home at 10 o'clock, that's free. Take the child to the park, that's free. Those kinds of things that can happen.
We should all be responsible for our children, what they do, and know about their whereabouts and where they are at all times. So I think it's a good thing. They should be in by 10 o'clock.
Jackie Rich has a 15-year-old son and thinks what the NAACP is doing is good. These students over at Flowers High School agree.
Well, definitely it would be a lot safer for the kids and other people around the community because their parents know what they're doing and the kids know that their parents know. So that will at least keep them from doing, I guess you could say, crazy things.
And Ross says the campaign is being tailored for this new generation. They will be pushing it on TV and in newspapers as well as social media. The NAACP is also encouraging parents to talk to their children and spend time with them. The organization is also planning a gun buyback event later on this month in its effort to cut down on violence. I'm Denise Douglas, CTV News.
And there is an active curfew in place in the county. Children 17 and under have to be in by 10 on weeknights and midnight on weekends. Parents can be fined if their children break the curfew. Well, U.S. Senator Ben Cardin hosted a roundtable discussion today to talk about the effects of sequestration on local businesses and one neighboring county. Cardin joined Anne Arundel officials and Fort Meade business owners to talk about the next course of action for lawmakers and to hear concerns.
These business owners, first of all, do business with the federal government. They have contracts. These contracts are being deferred. They're being, in some cases, being canceled. In other cases, there's just not hearing as to whether they're going to get the contracts or not. Also, these business owners depend upon the federal facilities that are here working in a healthy way. So it will hurt. And I think what I'll hear most today, we need predictability. We need decisions made in Washington, and we need Democrats and Republicans working together.
And more than 50,000 people work for the Department of Defense at Fort Meade. Meanwhile, a few Anne Arundel residents tell CTV News how they really feel about sequestration and its effects.
I just think the government should take some cuts. I mean, they don't need all the money they make. So that's my opinion.
And what do you think about the people who will lose their jobs?
I think it's terrible that they're going to lose their jobs. It really is. I feel sorry for anybody who has to lose their jobs.
I feel for them, but on the other hand, you know, I mean, it's kind of the fault of both parties, I believe, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats, for not coming together.
My husband does work for the United States Postal Service, so we're going through our own issues coming August with their budget and everything, but overall not with the sequester.
And some congressional leaders say an increase in revenue and a decrease in spending are the best alternatives to the sequester. Well, weather forecasters are predicting a major snowstorm for Wednesday. A winter storm watch has been issued for the D.C. area from Tuesday evening through Wednesday night. The National Weather Service says accumulations of up to 5 inches or more are possible in the region. Precipitation may begin as a mix of rain and snow with a chance of snow all Tuesday night. It will also be quite blustery with winds up to 30 miles per hour. The last time we had 6 or more inches of the white stuff during March was 14 years ago.